So this is gonna be my first vlog. I personally like the vlog style, and it's interesting. So far, the 2 videos I've posted that have been the most popular were vlogs. Just happenstance. Like, one was walking through the tenant video. Hey James, good, and you? No, I'm about to go to the gym. Yeah. All right, later. That's my trash man. He embezzles me. So he works for the trash company that DC, you're required to pay for trash, and I pay $150 for my 4 unit. And if I need him to throw away bulk items, technically I'm supposed to notify my trash company, and they'll charge like $65 for, where am I going first? Let me pick up my dry cleaning first. They'll charge $65 for like a couch, and then they'll charge like $80, $100 for one item. So him and we worked out a deal. He was like, hey, I'll throw away this couch for $40 or $30. Or hey, I'll throw away these, when I was doing construction, instead of renting a construction truck, I should put my seatbelt on. Instead of renting out a construction kind of throwaway trash can, you know those huge things you see, he was like, oh, pretty much just like slip him, depending on how big it is, slip him anywhere from 20 to 40. 40 is the most I paid him. And there was, when I was doing construction, like renovating the unit downstairs and upstairs, it was a lot of trash. And he was like, oh, just give me 40. So versus the amount of construction items that was thrown away was probably like, if I had told my trash company, it probably would have been like, they would have charged me like $200. So yeah, why I say he embezzles me is because sometimes, I'll try to slip in some other construction throwaway items, like something small, and then he'll message me. He has my number because of this, I have to Cash App him. Oh, just send me, like, he's like, oh, I found some construction items here. Send me $10. He doesn't say it like that. He's actually really nice. He's invited me to his birthday party and stuff, which I never go. He's actually invited me for 2 years. I've just never gone. Send me $10, so I'll just send it to him because technically there's construction items. But he always tries to, even little stuff. Sometimes I push back, like, no, this is not, I was like, it's just one item, and he'll be like, okay. But sometimes when I try to slip like a couple, I just give it to him. But so I'm picking up my dry cleaning right now, and then drop off some stuff from Amazon, which you may or may not see in the back. Drop off some stuff from Amazon, and then I'm going to go to the gym. So that's gonna be my morning. I have a call that I'm leading, a really important negotiation call I'm leading that I have to prep for. I think that's at 11. Should double check actually. Let me check. Yeah, that's at 11. So as long as I'm back by my computer by 10, I want to prep for an hour. Definitely want to prep for an hour. Shout out to daylight saving, man. When I woke up Sunday morning, I go to church at 8:30 in the morning because I like to get in and then get out, and then I have yoga at 11:30. When I woke up at 8:30 on Sunday, I was like, oh, I'm late. But then I looked at my phone, it was 7:30. So my clock's at 8:30, it was 7:30. So made it to church like 5 minutes late. So yeah, but this daylight saving is pretty nice. I have to change back all my clocks. On my clock, like my car clock is a time that I know it's not now. But so I was thinking about this concept of ownership to one's face. So I'm in the tech, I'm a tech attorney. I really don't want to talk about work here, but that background is important. So I'm in the tech space. I do technology transactions. So there's intellectual property license as a component of it. And so I was thinking about this notion of, and then NIL. I've done some NIL, some brand influencer deals and stuff like that. So some entertainment work, and some of you guys may or may not know, I used to work at Sony Music in New York. This notion of ownership to one's face in the corporate setting. So my company has a social media policy. I've read it when I was first hired. Honestly, if you ask me what's in it, don't quote me. But I know for like my last job, there was this woman who had a YouTube channel that she started before, and they were like, oh, are you making money off of this? And And there's been past jobs. I think we're in the era now of jobs are getting more lax. They know that people are people outside of work, people with whole entire lives, not like half lives, like whole lives outside of work. But this notion of ownership to one's face in the corporate setting, where for jobs who still have a strict social media policy, even if one was to start a YouTube channel or post something on social media or whatever, and it's not even in their name, that may be deemed a breach of their social media policy. And it's like, at the end of the day, do you own my face? Or even if I start one with my name, do you own my name and my face, right? It's kind of branching into this notion of the NIL space. And those who don't know, it's name, image, and likeness. USPTO they haven't come down with any firm guidance from my knowledge. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in the USPTO is the Office of Patent and Trademark. So, when we think of NIL, it is in the trademark space. And a trademark is anything that is let me turn my car off. Anything that is an indication of one's indicative, right, of one's business. So the McDonald M is trademark, right? When you see the M, you don't even have to have McDonald's next to it, or the C Donald next to it. You just already know it's McDonald's. The trademark, the Target bullseye, that's a trademark. Or even the it's actually funny, Tiffany has trademarked that blue. They're Tiffany blue. It is literally Tiffany blue, and they have sued companies before that have tried to use that blue. And it's not even a blue, it's like a teal. But so when we think about the era of and the rise of NIL, college players are already making money off of their name, image, and likeness. I'm curious to see, outside of the brand influencer space, right? People who are in corporate America, like myself, pushing back on these social media policies. Again, I read mine a long time ago. I'll be honest with you, I do need to revisit it. I will say that. I do need to revisit it. Pushing back on this notion, the corporate setting of the ownership, right? The ownership, not legally, but a job has told, various companies have told people, like, you can't say that outside of work, or you can't do this outside of work. But at the end of the day, what I do outside of work, yes, my name and my image takes on a different meaning outside of work. It's still mine. Yes, it may be tied to this company on work hours, but outside of that, it's tied to me as an individual. So that was actually something. I was getting ready, I was putting makeup on, and I was thinking about that. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of weird, actually, that a company could tell someone what they can and not do outside of work with their likeness, with their self, right? So it's a random thought. All right, let me go drop off my dry cleaners and my dry cleaning. Oh, I gotta pick up dry cleaning, actually. I have nothing. I actually do have stuff to drop off, which I totally did not bring, but I will pick up my dry cleaning, and then I'm gonna go to return some Amazon stuff. I'll be back. I'm a huge Amazoner, like a huge Amazoner. Like, I'll buy something and maybe buy two of something. Oh, does this fit? Does that fit? And then I'll just return whatever doesn't fit. There's a UPS right next to my house, so it's actually very convenient to return stuff. My dry cleaning I took down because when I hang it on my right hand side, or even my left, it blocks my blind spot. So I actually one of the items I have to return is the mic. Sorry for anyone who watched my last video on Ozempic. Check it out if you haven't. The mic was ringing, and I'm like, why is the mic ringing? And I know what happened. My mic accidentally dropped on the floor, and I was only using it for like less than a week. It dropped on the floor, and then it started making this ringing noise. And I thought it was not a huge drop, but I guess it was, because it started making this ringing noise that just would not go away. At first I thought it was the cord, the cable. Then I thought it was the piece that plugs into the computer for power. I had no clue what it was. So I just bought a new one, and I'm going to return the old one. And I mean, again, it's only been a week, so don't judge me. It is what it is. Yeah, so that's pretty much, so ownership of one's face. Yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much it. There's really nothing else to that thought. I guess I can just keep talking. or I don't know what to do with these. These are so weird. I will say I vowed to never do a makeup video or get ready with me video. That's not where I want my channel to be. I really want my channel to be me like showing parts of me that are important to me, sharing thoughts with me that are important to me, putting on makeup, getting ready with me. That's not important. With that stuff is not important to me. Honestly, I've mastered the 5-minute makeup face. That I probably will do because I've mastered. Like, hey, put on makeup just to go out. But oh, there's an old lady with a dog. Come on, just go. No, okay. Oh, it's actually an old man. Okay. I've mastered the 5-minute makeup face. So I would just, if I do a video on makeup, it would probably be that solely for just to show you how you could do your makeup officially. Not necessarily like, here's my makeup tips. First you blend here, then you put this on. Like that's not how. And sometimes I don't even put on mascara. Like today I did not put on mascara. I just put on eyeliner because from far away it looks like you have a mascara on, so that's all that matters. And on camera, like when I do video like calls that have my camera on, it looks like I have mascara on, so that's the most important thing. But so that's not the direction I want my channel to go in. I want it to be me talking about things like well-being, my random thoughts, real estate, what else? Spirituality, and I don't even want to talk about work. Like I don't even want to talk about technology. I don't even want to talk about that. Seriously, it's just like I love what I do. Don't get me wrong. I do really enjoy what I do. I work fully remote. It's amazing. It's just amazing. That is a part of me that's important to me, and I love that part of me. But I also don't. That is not my whole identity. It's not my whole identity. I don't want it to be my whole identity. And so I want to share the most intimate parts of myself, like those things, my thoughts, spirituality, God, and real estate investing. I'm not even going to talk about relationships. Like that's not the direction, you know, romantic relationships at least. I'll talk about relationships in general, right? Because we're all in relationships with people. Our coworkers, our family members, our loved ones, or as Reddit calls FP. You know how long it took me to find out that FP meant favorite person? I was like, wait, what? What is this? But I'm a huge Redditor. Whoever, if you like Reddit as well, I love Reddit. Like I'm that person who's like, I like love Reddit. I don't have Twitter. I recently reactivated my Instagram. I didn't even have it. I deactivated my Instagram in 2019 to study for the bar, and I just never reactivated it. So it was deactivated for 6 years. I recently just reactivated it, and I'm on it probably maybe 10 minutes a day, if that. And it's actually healthy because I don't even think, because I haven't had it for so long, my brain doesn't even really think of like, oh, wake up, check my IG. If anything, oh crap, I took the wrong turn. If anything, my brain, I will say this, sometimes I wake up and I check YouTube, right? Which that's a habit that's a habit I want to break. And I've only started that habit since I started my YouTube channel. But I remind myself, I'm not here for, it's not about subscribers. It's really not about views. I promise you it's not about that. It's about just having this need to express oneself. One of my mentors, he talked about, we were actually gonna start a YouTube channel together where I recorded our conversation and then about spirituality and God, and then I just posted like a faceless YouTube channel. And I said, hey, what do you want to call it? And took another wrong turn. I said, hey, what do you want to call it? And he was like, our need for self-expression. And I was like, oh, that's kind of a weird long title. But then I sat and thought about it, like that is what we have. We all have that. We all have this need to create. We all have this need to express ourselves. It doesn't have to necessarily be an artistic or a content creator style, but that is something we have. And I do believe that, oh, I actually did not take a wrong turn. Is that UPS? No, UPS is over there. Oh, we all have this need, and it's like an insatiable need in the sense where as we evolve in life, we want to keep creating, we want to keep expressing ourselves, we want to keep, right? It's not like, it's something you have to do consistently. It really is, in whatever format that fits you or is important to you. So that's the birth child of this YouTube channel. That is the reason why I started this YouTube channel, was because of that very, very reason. A desire to express myself. So, all right, I'm gonna head into UPS and return these Amazon items. I don't want this video to be this long, so I'm gonna turn off my camera. That's pretty much it too. At this point, I'm just blabbing, just talking just to talk. Thank you for watching. Always appreciate it.